to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be going over Hispanic Heritage Month. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Now, if you right now are going Hispanic Heritage Month, I didn't even know that was a thing, or when did this become a thing, or what's with all these heritage months? I've already made an entire video about this that you can check out a ton of info on what heritage months are, what are the heritage months, and when they are. So be sure to check that out in your card. September 15th to October 15th is known nationwide as National Hispanic Heritage Month. It traditionally honors the cultures and contributions of both Hispanic and Latino cultures as we celebrate heritage rooted in all Latin American countries. More than 500 years of Hispanic heritage can be found in the national park and all across the nation. That is older than the country of the United States of America itself, older than any English colonists that ever existed on this continent. So some terms to know is that Hispanic refers to a person who is from or a descendant of someone who is from Spanish-speaking countries, whereas Latino, Latina, or Latinx refers to a person who is from whereas Latina, Latino, or Latinx refers to a person who is from or descendant of someone who's from a country in specifically Latin America. So as the national park puts it, have you ever heard a salsa rhythm that made you just want to groove? Or perhaps bitten into a loaded taco bursting with flavor that makes you wonder how all those flavors got into one bite? Or maybe you heard a friend from the Dominican Republic speaking Spanish to a friend from Argentina and thought, wow, they both speak the same language. So Spanish Heritage Month is supposed to take a deeper dive into the world of Hispanic and Latinx heritage. And Hispanic and Latino Americans have shaped the National Park Service since its beginning in 1916. The tradition continues today as Hispanic and Latino Americans work as employees, volunteers, interns, and partners in many career fields in the National Park Service, including natural, cultural, resource management, law enforcement, interpretation, administration, and much more. One of the most famous and renowned National Park Rangers in the National Park Service's history, George Melendez-Wright, was of Hispanic descent. His perseverance and belief that the National Park Service needed a scientific understanding of its wildlife populations established a foundation for the National Park Service mission to leave the parks unimpaired for future generations. The National Park Service is also taking this time and month to highlight the stories from people who work in the national park that are of Hispanic or Latino descent, and you can read all about their individual stories and how they're working to interpret and preserve national parks. The National Park Service also works to translate many of its brochures and websites and other things into Spanish to make it more accessible for as many visitors as possible. There are a ton of national parks that specifically deal with Spanish American culture, and then there are also a ton of national parks that have it inside that you might not even think about being related. Also, there are a ton of kids activities located on the official page for Hispanic Heritage Month that you can check out as well. All these additional resources I'll leave in the description down below, and I definitely suggest that you check out because they can go in way more detail than I can in a single video. From Joshua Tree National Park to Lewis and Clark National Historical Park to San Antonio Mission's National Historic Site, Spanish and Hispanic heritage history is all throughout the United States and embedded in the culture of the National Park Service. This month is taking time to highlight these specific people groups in the National Park Service. And I definitely suggest that you go to national parks that celebrate these cultures, or if you can't, learn about them and enjoy all the activities that they have made available for free online. Well, everybody, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that red subscribe button and let me know next one to always know to post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!